Starting a podcast is easy, but why do so many fail to grow or so many people give up? That's the main problem that I want to unpack and the problem that I want to solve with this channel, how I grow my podcast. I'm Chris Watson and I'm the host of the Adventure Diaries podcast. And I've faced countless challenges and obstacles starting and growing my own podcast, but I really love the process. It's no Joe Rogan, that's for sure, but the Adventure Diaries is growing and it's going from strength to strength. So why this channel? Well, I'm launching this channel to document my own process, my own podcasting journey and brand creation journey, warts and all, so that I can keep myself accountable and track my progress. And in doing so, I want to show that complete beginners can do this too, to follow your passion and really create something wonderful. I'm no expert at this, far from it, but maybe looking over my shoulders, seeing what I'm doing, the processes and the systems and the approach that will give you the encouragement to get started or give value and insights in how you can maybe learn or tweak your own processes for your own show. And I have two main objectives for this channel. As I said, it's to keep myself accountable while tracking that progress, the ups, the downs, the successes, the failures, something that I can look back on and see how the journey unfolded, and really keep myself motivated and consistent and on that path. And secondly, it's to help others along the way. It's my way to pay it forward. And anyone that listens to the Adventure Diaries will see that Pay It Forward is a big team. My Adventure Diaries podcast is only 1 year old, and it's one of the best things I've ever done. The connections, the opportunities, the community, it's been nothing short of phenomenal. It's so rewarding. Some of the guests I've landed and connected with still give me pinch me moments to this day. And some amazing friendships along the way too, ones that I'm continuing to cultivate. It's just fantastic. And as far as guests go, I've had NASA astronauts, world records, polar explorers, TV stars, frontline journalists, documentary makers, Navy SEALs, explorers that have lived with indigenous tribes in the far-flung parts of our planet, adventurers that have climbed every peak on the planet, explorers that have lived with indigenous tribes, adventurers that have climbed every peak, shipwreck divers, people that have walked and cycled the length of the planet. The list goes on. And this is all after only 1 year of commitment. And it's not always easy. I do not pretend that it is, and that's a fact. But is it worthwhile? Absolutely. Absolutely. So maybe if you have an idea kicking around in your head, you haven't pulled the trigger, you're pondering what to do next, you don't know where to get started, then hopefully this will give you the encouragement to do that. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed, you have questions like I did spinning around in your head. How do I find guests? How do I pitch guests? What is my niche or niche, as some say? What equipment do I need to invest in? How much budget do I need? How do I produce the show? How do I edit it? How do I market it? How much time do I need to spend on social media? Are you juggling a family life, other commitments? I'm a father. I have a very demanding career. I'm a husband. I have a dog as well, and I still manage to juggle all this as well. And when I first started, I had no idea what I was doing, what to focus my attention on. And that's the kind of problems that I want to unpack and give a little bit of guidance in terms of how I do it, and maybe you could follow suit. Looking over the shoulder, it might bring some clarity to the process and give you some direction in your own journey. And what I'm realizing is that podcasting growth, brand creation, it isn't about that going viral on TikTok or YouTube Shorts or anything like that. It's not about that overnight success. It's about stacking small wins and taking time to enjoy them and understanding and really, recognizing them and showing up consistently and stacking that. That's where the progress comes from. And here in this channel, I'll share all of that step by step, the mistakes I've made, the cringeworthy moments, looking back on some of that stuff as well. It was quite funny and I'll show what's working. And this isn't, I'm not trying to tell everyone how to do it. Just follow along. You get to see what I do. I am a podcaster. I'm not just here to tell you and don't do this. I actually do it. The links to the Adventure Diaries podcast are below. And I encourage you to go and listen to it. And hopefully you enjoy that show in its own right. And if you've ever wondered what separates podcasts that thrive from the others that don't, especially in a world of AI and fake podcasts, then let's cut through that. Let's do this together. Let's bring real authenticity, real connections, real great content. So simply, if you're on a similar journey or even thinking about it and don't know where to get started, then absolutely do it. Join me, hit subscribe, leave a comment below, let me know what you may be thinking about, what challenges you think you may have, and let's do this, people. Let's do this together. Yeah, hit subscribe and look out for future videos. Peace.